This is Thistle Farms. It's one of the biggest bath and beauty shops in Nashville, and it's run by women survivors of prostitution, sex trafficking, and addiction.
Love heals, baby.
The women that are coming into Thistle Farms are suffering from some of the oldest scars humanity has ever dealt people. And the models that were out there were not working. Okay, so the barbed wire is pretty intense.
This is Becca Stevens, and she believes that the secret to long-term recovery is empowering women to believe in themselves.
It doesn't make sense to me to invite women who have been on the street since they were 15 years old into a 3-month program and think everything is going to be fine by the end of that.
Before I came here, I didn't know how to love myself. So finally getting here, something clicked.
This unconventional recovery center is changing the Nashville community. If it works, it will change the way we tackle trauma and addiction.
Everybody has a story. Everybody has a right to be here. It's just welcome.
This is Stand Together Presents stories, ideas, and advice from changemakers tackling our biggest challenges.
All the trauma the women have endured did not happen in one day. Didn't even happen in 1 week or 1 year. It's not gonna be fixed in a 1 to 3 month program.
I remember in high school, I kept saying, like, I wonder who's gonna be on drugs. Like, I would look around the room literally and I'm like, I wonder who's gonna be on drugs. And like I said, it ended up being me.
You got everything, Leslie? Go get your coat on, London.
I never wished to be a prostitute. I never wished to sell my soul.
You know, sometimes people wonder how people made the choices that led them to where they are in life. I think it's better to say, if that was the choice somebody made, what were their options? What trauma did you experience in your life where that was the choice that you made?
I was, molested as a child, and that changed some things with me. I was damaged, and those drugs turned me into a monster. My rock bottom was when I had to sign my rights over to my children. That's when I had to look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, Taria, you are fucked up and you need to get your shit together.
When we opened the first house in 1997, I knew I wanted 3 important components of the program. I wanted it to be free, I wanted it to be 2 years so people had long enough to heal, and I wanted there to be no authority in the house.
Traditional recovery programs focus on stopping certain behaviors. Thistle focuses on building women's confidence by giving them jobs and helping them become financially independent.
What is my favorite part about working in manufacturing? Telling them what to do. No, I'm just kidding.
But we grew pretty quickly and people loved the product, so we started expanding the line.
They eventually added a cafe along with the bath and beauty shop.
Have a good one. All right, bye. Bye.
The first day I arrived here, everyone was so happy. It's like, what the hell are they so happy about? Like, we have to be here for 2 years with 20-something other women.
We are making Mother's Day stuff. And we got one of our graduates. I'm not really sure who this is, but they look happy. They do.
Many of the women don't have anything on the resume except blank spaces and then time served. Economic independence is a huge part of anyone's recovery.
Where it all started at.
You're working full-time, your savings is good. You just get to kind of have your freedom.
Hi, girl. Department of One right here. You're doing great. The thing that I think makes Thistle Farms really special is community. So instead of thinking of it as a series of programs, think of it as a circle where women come together to take our rightful place as healers in the community.
I've never imagined my life being where it's at. I have money in my savings. I'm actually able to give my things away. just because I can and I don't have to make $1 off everything.
These women, the women that come behind me, is what makes me go even harder. Watching the same woman that came in just like me, broken, find her way home.
Peace. Love you too.
You know, we've grown into the largest justice enterprise run by women survivors in the country. The idea is that people are empowered. Let people be the hero of their own stories.
Taria's graduated from the Thistle program. She works full-time in outreach, and she just got her kids back.
I think Thistle Farms is proving we are scalable and sustainable.
Thistle Farms is sharing their model with organizations around the world. Together, they have already helped empower and employ 1,400 women.
I'd love for people to remember that they are part of this story, that we are part of the places where our communities have broken down, and we are part of the places where our community comes back together. This isn't a story about someone else, it's a story about us. This is our story.